Have you ever dreamed of jumping like a superhero, soaring over skyscrapers with just one push? Imagine floating high in the sky of another world. This is not Hollywood magic or science fiction. This is real physics, where gravity dictates your fate, and NASA scientists have calculated every single centimeter. Welcome to Science Explained. Today, we discover exactly how high you could jump on different planets. Prepare yourself, because Earth will never look the same. We are breaking down the laws of the universe, planet by planet. From the lunar surface to the edges of the solar system, gravity is everything. On the Moon, gravity is only 1/6 of Earth's strength. If you can jump half a meter here, you will soar 3 meters high there. That is like leaping over the roof of a 2-story house with a simple hop. You would feel weightless, drifting through the thin, silent air. But the Moon is a world of extremes. There is no atmosphere to stop you, and the lunar dust is as sharp as tiny glass blades. Temperatures swing wildly from scorching heat to soul-crushing cold. One wrong move in this vacuum could mean the end of your lunar adventure forever. The visual of the Earth hanging in the black sky would be breathtaking. You are a giant here, leaping through a landscape of silent desolation. A single jump sends you toward the heavens. But remember, what goes up must come down, and falling here could be a journey into eternity. Next is Mars, the red planet. With gravity at 38% of Earth's, your jump height would double, reaching about 1.3 meters high. Imagine playing basketball here. You would outjump every NBA star in history, hanging in the air just long enough to admire the dusty red horizon. But Mars is not a playground. Toxic dust covers the entire planet, and massive storms can block out the sun for months at a time. Without a global magnetic field, cosmic radiation bombards the surface. You might be a superhero for a moment, but the environment is working against you. The air is thin and unbreathable. Every leap is a calculated risk against the harsh reality of this cold, dead, and extremely lonely desert world. You will feel like a champion of the stars. That is, until the red dust swallows you whole and the silence of Mars takes over. Mercury offers a similar jump height to Mars, but the conditions are a nightmare. You would leap 1.3 meters into a literal oven. It is like jumping on a sports field while under a sun 10 times hotter than the Sahara. The heat is an invisible, crushing wall. Daytime temperatures soar to 400 degrees Celsius. At night, they plunge into the deep freeze. There is no air to hold the warmth. Your jump might be graceful and high, but the ground beneath you is a furnace of cracked rock. Life here is simply not an option. Your leap would be beautiful for a split second, but your body would likely melt or freeze before you even had a chance to land. Welcome to Venus, the green hell. Gravity here is almost identical to Earth, so your jump remains a modest 0.55 meters. You are jumping in a giant pressure cooker. The air is 90 times thicker than Earth's, and the clouds rain lethal sulfuric acid every day. The heat is a constant 460 degrees. It is the hottest planet in the solar system, a world of permanent, toxic orange gloom. You would feel right at home with the gravity, but the atmosphere would crush you instantly. Venus is Earth's twisted, evil twin sister planet. You jump just like you do at home, but within a single second, the environment would crush your bones and burn your soul to ash. If imagining these crazy jumps is giving you goosebumps, hit that like button right now. It helps us keep exploring the wonders of the universe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more space secrets. Want this video to reach the stars? Click hype, and let's keep this journey going. Thank you for the support. Now, buckle up, because we are heading to the moons of the gas giants, where things get even more insane. On Saturn's moon, Titan, Gravity is incredibly weak. You could jump 7 times higher than on Earth, reaching 3.5 meters with ease. The air is so thick you could almost fly if you wore wings, but it is minus 179 degrees Celsius out there. You would rise through a giant orange fog of methane. Your jump would look like a cinematic slow-motion sequence from a high-budget dream world. Beneath you are lakes of liquid natural gas. The cold is so extreme it could freeze your heart in an instant if you aren't protected. You will bay high like a bird in a dream. But the freezing atmosphere might mean you never actually touch the ground again in one piece. Europa, a moon of Jupiter, is a giant ball of ice. With low gravity, you can leap nearly 4 meters high into the dark sky. Below the frozen crust lies a vast ocean of liquid water. Every time you land, you might hear the ice groan and crack beneath you. Jupiter looms massive in the sky, bombarding the surface with intense radiation. It is a beautiful yet incredibly lethal view for any brave jumper. One slip could send you tumbling into a deep ice crevice. You would be lost in the dark, subsurface ocean for billions of years. This jump is a poetic masterpiece of physics, but without caution, Europa will turn you into a frozen mummy drifting in the Jovian light. Now we reach Ceres, the dwarf planet. Gravity is so weak here that a single step launches you 17 meters into the air. That is like jumping over a 5-story building with no effort at all. You are barely tethered to the ground in this tiny world. The danger is real. If you jump too hard, you might actually reach escape velocity and drift away from the planetoid into deep space. There is no atmosphere to protect you from the cosmic rays. You are a lonely speck of life in a vast, cold asteroid belt. You will fly higher than your wildest dreams ever allowed. But in the end, you might just float straight out into the infinite black void. Let's leave our system for 55 Cancri E, a diamond planet. Gravity is over twice that of Earth, making you feel incredibly heavy and slow. Your maximum jump would be a pathetic 22 centimeters. It is like trying to jump while carrying a 100-kilogram backpack on your shoulders. The temperature is a staggering 2,400 degrees. The surface is made of graphite and sparkling diamonds, but it is a molten nightmare. The pressure is immense, crushing everything into a dense state. You are trapped by your own weight on this sparkling, hellish, alien world. You try to leap for the stars, but the gravity wins. You would be crushed into diamond dust before your feet even left the ground. Finally, we reach Pluto at the edge of the solar system. Gravity is so low that your jump reaches a height of 8 meters. You would float through a dim, frozen world of nitrogen ice. The silence here is absolute, and the sun is just a bright star. At minus 230 degrees, your breath would freeze instantly. It is a ghostly existence on the outskirts of our sun's reach. Your jump is the highest on our list for a major world. You feel like a spirit drifting over a pale, frozen, heart-shaped land. You will reach the highest peak, drifting in the ultimate dark. But in that frozen distance, you might never find your way back home. After this journey through the stars, you are back on Earth. Stand up and try to jump as high as you possibly can right now. You probably only reached half a meter. It feels small and limited compared to the giants and the voids we just explored together. But this gravity is what keeps you grounded. It holds the air in your lungs and the water in the vast, beautiful blue oceans. It is the force that allows life to thrive. Without this specific pull, our world would be as desolate as the planets we just visited. Outside our atmosphere, the universe is full of places where a single jump could be your final act. Cherish the ground you stand on. The cosmos is vast and dangerous. But for now, Earth is the only place where we can land safely every time we decide to leap.